Okay, I'll start with the lesser one. This one, as just as with shipping goggles and Pinkie Pie discovers, Pinkie Pie watches paint dry. This one was featured on Equestria Daily.
Question
So,
daily of all places.
the title of this fanfiction by Cobra Commander. Yes, because apparently the leader of the Cobra Corps writes My Little Pony fanfictions in his spare time.
Yeah.
The title of this fanfiction is Pinkie Pie meets the universe.
How's that possible?
Because Pinkie Pie.
Oh. That was kind of a redundant question.
Yes. But yes, the universe.
Allow me to get a cup of A&W. Well, a can of A&W, and we'll start this shit. Talk to them. Do something. Amuses them.
Oh, what do I say? I have no idea what to say. God damn it. I have no idea what to do. Oh, I'm at least looking forward to this. Oh, I'm doing okay, Mr. Seal, Rage, Leaks. Hello, everybody. I am not going to flash my penis. No. That's...
No. Nobody's flashing dicks on here. There we go. Ain't nobody flashing dicks. We'll be showing boobs, but that will be belonging to artworks that might be featured as a placeholder. Oh.
You are just totally not happy about this, are you?
How could I? It's Pinkie fucking Pie.
I thought people loved Pinkie Pie.
Let's get it over with.
By all means. Let's dive into Pinkie Pie Meets the Universe by Cobra Commander. The universe is an impossibly vast and mysterious place filled with untold wonder and beauty. Infinite, glorious, and breathtaking, its miraculous workings bring tears to the eyes of artists, scientists, and laymen alike. Even the
Speak right!
I can't help it. It's gonna be awesome. Anyways, even the infinitesimus... I don't know how the fuck I pronounce it. Even the infinitesimally minute sliver of the cosmos visible from any given star, planet, or asteroid is enough to leave even the most cynical of souls utterly breathless. Truly, the universe is as magnificent as it is vast, stretching beyond sight, sound, and imagination. Also, it is a colossal jerk.
Well, you and I both know that. It'll probably be even a bigger jerk when I visit BronyCon.
Oh, how so?
Found this out. On my return trip, instead of a train, they're making me take a bus all the way back to Indianapolis.
That doesn't seem too bad. Anyways, yet despite all its efforts to make itself as utterly inhospitable to life as possible, and its obsessive urge to quash any living things that did show up, when you're the size of everything that exists, it can be hard to catch every last visible planet that falls through the cracks. Fortunately for the universe, even when one of those planets did manage to go unnoticed long enough for an infestation to take root, life rarely got any farther along than the microscopic stage, only to get randomly obliterated a few million years later by a serendipitous asteroid impact or supernova. Given these comforting facts, the universe was not expecting to encounter anything particularly unsettling when it began investigating a tiny star that was behaving rather strangely in a distant remote corner of itself. The universe's expectations were decidedly not met. This is getting interesting. I should point out I have not actually read any part of this fanfiction or the other one that we're about to read after this.
These are all dry runs.
Yup, that makes it even more fun. If it was possible for the sum total of all existence to jump onto a chair and scream, this is precisely what would have occurred when the universe saw what was lurking on the planet being orbited by the strange unruly star. It was life. Lots of life. Ludicrous, riotous quantities of life oozing all over the place, and probably probably getting who knows what all over the topography. It wasn't even that really benign, microscopic sort of life that the universe had finally gotten at ignoring. It was advanced multicellular life, and it almost looked like it was sentient. Holy crap.
Ooh, where are we talking about now?
Oh, son of it. Structures, cities, language, literature, tools, donuts!
Oh, hail the powerful donut!
Yes! It was sentient, suppressing the urge to simply throw away every supermassive black hole in a billion light-year radius of the offensive ball of life cooties.
Seriously? Cooties? I thought we were out of 3rd grade.
Apparently not. The universe felt obligated to first determine what it was about this particular infestation that was causing a perfectly lovely star to act in such a baffling manner. So, mentally cringing as it did so, the universe brought its gaze down from the macroscopic scale and proceeded to look at what these horrible, squirming masses of ickiness were doing to its now thoroughly defiled planet. Boy, the universe is kind of a douchebag, isn't it?
Definitely. My God.
Here we go. Pinkie Pie! Prided herself on knowing every pony in Ponyville. Here we go.
Finally.
Next to partying and baking, remembering the names, faces, birthdays, and food allergies of every pony in town was probably what the energetic pink pony did best. That last one is kind of borderline stalkerism. I'm just going to say right now.
Unless they told her, like, I'm allergic to peanuts or I'm allergic to certain fruits or vegetables, then she remembers.
Fair enough. Of course, the first natural step to remembering a pony was becoming their friend, and the first step in becoming a pony's friend was welcoming them to Ponyville. Q, somebody want a cue of that welcome song? Never mind.
It's not.
Pinkie Pie remembered fondly the parties she had thrown to welcome the town's new weather captain not so long ago, a super-duper speedy-rific Pegasus named Rainbow Dash. It was a nice change from the subdued, low-key gathering Pinkie had organized for the shy yellow Pegasus that had moved into the cottage at the edge of town a while ago. It had taken Pinkie months to convince Fluttershy to come to a welcoming party. Ooh.
Well, I guess it's the point to where most of the main 6 will pretty much be gathered in one nice little place.
True enough. That was probably why she had Shy right there in her name, now that the poofy party planner gave it some thought. Pinkie Pie really hoped that being put in charge of the music for the summer sun celebration would help her reclusive friend come out of her shell. Shell? That's like a turtle. I sure bet Fluttershy wish she had a shell to hide in. Ooh, maybe I could make her one?
Let's not.
Then we could throw a yay for Fluttershy having a literal shell instead of just a figurative one party.
Let's not.
Okay then. What?
Still saying let's not.
And since Fluttershy can just hide in her new non-figurative shell, she can still even come out, even if it's not exciting. That's a great idea. Oh then, there's our Pinkie Pie for you. Filing away the idea in her seemingly endless mental list of amazing party plans, Pinkie Pie decided to start work on Fluttershy's non-figurative shell after tomorrow night's summer sun celebration. She's actually going to do it.
She is going to do it.
Yes.
You can't be serious.
I'm dead fucking serious, because Pinkie Pie.
You think that she would have at least some sense. But since this is Pinkie Pie, it's obviously too fucking much to ask.
Because Pinkie Pie, why else?
I know that, god fucking damn it!
I know, I'm just rubbing it in further. I'm such an evil fuck, aren't I? Before she could get started on yet another endearingly ridiculous mental tangent, however, well, there you go, Gonzo.
Well, at least the author even knows me, apparently.
Pinkie suddenly came to a dead stop as a familiar series of twitches began to rocket around her body, the telltale sign of a Pinkie Sense combo. And this was one of her favorites.
A Pinkie Sense combo?
What, you don't remember them from feeling Pinkie keen?
Wonder what... No, it's not that. It's just, what's going to be about this time?
Let's see.
Ooh, let's see. Front left knee spasm, right eye twitch, tongue tingle. That can only mean a new Ponyville!
Oops, damn it. I turned on the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, I'm good.
It'll mean a new Ponyville!
Okay,
Oh,
we already have Applejack, who's been there for a long time. We got Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. I don't
And
know about
Twilight.
Rarity being there. Well, now Twilight appearing as well. Are we pretty much at the beginning of the series?
Well, let's see. Rushing up and down the streets of Ponyville as she attempted to pinpoint the location of the newcomer, Pinkie was already going through a plethora of potential welcome methods. It was always important to make a good first impression, after all, so Pinkie had to make sure she got everything just right. Reading some pony knew was an art form, and Pinkie was a master of the craft.
So to speak.
She was confident that whoever the new arrival was, they would become fast friends. Nearing the edge of town, another Pinkie Sense combo alerted the party pony that her quarry was nearby. A huge grin plastered on her face, Pinkie whipped her head around at ludicrous speed, searching for her soon-to-be super-duper pony pal. What she found instead was something else entirely.
What is it?
Her grin was quickly replaced with a furrowed brow and thoughtful expression, an exceedingly rare occurrence for the perpetually chipper pony.
What?
Pinkie, for all of her pony welcoming expertise, had to admit she was a bit baffled at how to go about greeting this particular newcomer. For starters, it was most definitely not a pony, or anything, for that matter.
Wait, what?
There was nothing visible to be spoken of, but Pinkie definitely felt an unmistakable presence in the area. It was like a feeling of being watched, magnified to a palpable degree, and there was clearly an intelligence behind it.
You think that's the universe that's talking to her, or even trying to meet her?
Who knows? The closest analogy Pinkie could come up with was that this is probably what it felt like for a cartoon character who had suddenly become aware of the audience. Ooh.
Shit! She broke the fourth wall, or she has fourth wall detecting powers.
It's double rain boom all over again, people.
Shit.
Me? A cartoon? Pinkie, that's just silly even for you. Anyway, welcome to Ponyville, mysterious probable force. I'm Pinkie Pie. What's your name?
What?
Let's just go on.
Pinkie Pie felt a definite shift in the unseen entity, almost as if it were being confused, before it refocused its attention on her, after which Pinkie suddenly got the impression that she was being questioned?
Aren't we all?
Hi! Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Eldritch Being.
Eldritch being.
Eldritch being?
Are you one of those thingies from beyond time and space that make ponies go crazy with cyclopean visions of impossible geometrics and sunken cities holding dead gods dreaming? Because my Granny Pie saw those all the time!
I was thinking paranoia and the level of Alice Madness Returns? Where you're seeing shit and you're killing shit and you're not even sure which world you're in?
Well,
Oh, never mind.
the force seemed to go still for several long moments, as if contemplating Pinkie's words. Then, without warning, the pink earth pony got the peculiar sense that reality itself was running around screaming.
What?
Yes.
Could you even clarify that?
To say that the universe was panicking would be an understatement of, appropriately enough, universal proportions. The very instant it had realized that the horrid pink life form could actually sense its presence, the universe's first thought was to blow up the planet's sun. Its second thought was to blow up all the suns. Its third thought was to blow up all the suns twice.
Can you do that? Can you explode twice?
I have no idea! Gonzo, you okay there?
I was just moving around. That's all. Getting myself
Fortunately for the collective fabric of the cosmos, the universe managed to calm down long enough to think somewhat rationally. This was not the first time it had been forced to observe sentient life forms at close perception levels, but it most certainly was the first time one of the things had shown any signs of being aware of its presence. As disgusting as it was, the universe knew that interacting with the squirming pink creature was the only way it would get to the bottom of this ridiculous situation. After it had learned all there was to learn from the pink entity, the universe would collapse the planet's silly little star into a singularity, and everything would be back to normal.
Oh, well, that would be mean.
Steeling itself with comforting thoughts of planetary annihilation, the universe shifted its perception back down to the lifeform's level, hoping that their interaction would be brief. I think we're going right into the deepness that's on the level of Pinkie Pie watches paint dry.
That was creepy.
This is awesome. Pinkie Pie patiently waited for this strange presence to return, her growing excitement at the prospect of making a new friend overriding her previous confusion regarding the intangible nature of the strange entity. It had seemingly vanished after its initial panic, a reaction Pinkie found quite reminiscent of her own many years ago, when a bat had flown into her face as a filly.
Bat?
Bat.
Wonder what that bat did.
Probably unspeakable things of the sexual nature.
You fucking perverted. You're worse than my character.
What? It pays to have a twisted mind like mine.
Sure.
The pink pony suddenly hoped that she had not said something to offend the unseen presence. After all, she hadn't even gotten the chance to throw it a party yet.
You're gonna throw the universe a party?
Because she is Pinkie Pie.
You thought I forgot?
We're just rubbing it in again.
Ugh. Get to going.
I'm already laughing.
Next thing you know, I'll probably be watching hours upon hours of footage somebody recording of crossing the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Pinkie's musings were interrupted, however, when she once again felt the distinctive palpable force slowly return to the area, which had the effect of instantly bringing a huge smile to her face. Directing said smile at where she more or less felt the presence emanating from, Pinkie once more greeted the mysterious visitor. Hi again! Sorry if I scared you before. I'm usually really good at meeting new ponies, but you obviously aren't a pony, so I guess something that's good for making ponies happy might not be so good for making an unseen presence happy. Could you maybe give me some pointers in case I meet any other non-ponies like you? Oh, but first, you should tell me your name so I can throw you a party!
Right.
Pinkie Pie's exponentially escalating excitement over the course of her rambling reintroduction ultimately led to her literally jumping for joy with the final exclamation of her favorite word in the whole wide world. I thought her favorite word in the whole wide world was cupcakes.
For a while, I thought it was fuck.
I'm going to fuck you!
Yep, that shit.
You set me up for that. You can't deny it.
I pretty much knew that. Let's go.
She packed so much raw, unfiltered joy into that single utterance, in fact, that the unseen being seemed to latch onto it as it traveled through the air, carefully analyzing it in some inconceivable fashion. At least that's the impression Pinkie got, which, to be fair, wasn't based on anything other than gut instinct. Still, gut instinct had always served her well, and the increased interest the entity seemed to be taking in her must mean she was doing something right.
Anyway, my name is Pinkie Pie, in case you forgot. Can you tell me your name? Do unseen forces possessed with intellect have names? Ooh, if not gonna give you one, I've always wanted to be able to name some pony.
If she gives the universe a name, I would probably just call it a night. Right there.
Pinkie once more had the feeling that the presence was weighing her words, but this time, much to her surprise and delight, there was a response.
Response. How does the universe?
Words seemed to seep from every corner of existence simultaneously and embedded themselves in her mind to create a single statement. I am the universe.
Well, at least we didn't have to name him.
I will name him Bob.
You fucking idiot! Are you seriously want me to end this live stream right here, right now? And just go to bed and say, maybe I'll forget this shit tomorrow.
Oh God, make it stop.
Get the fuck going.
I will. I just...
Breathe, fuck! Breathe, you miserable!
For the first time in a very, very long time, Pinkie Pie was struck speechless for approximately 3 seconds.
God damn it! Can it be longer
Oh, wow! What?
Can it be longer than a minute?
Oh, wow! So you're like the collective consciousness of all creation, the grand unified will of all reality?
Yeah?
Yes. If joy had a sound, Pinkie Pie would have been making it. This was it. The greatest moment of her life. Everything she had ever accomplished, striven for, and aspired to be culminated in this instant. Pinkimina Diane Pie could now claim, with 100% veracity, that she was friends with the entire fucking universe.
Is that it?
No, there's more.
Great. What's gonna happen now?
This is the most amazing, super surveilling, terribly amazingly bright ever! I'm friends with the entire universe! Oh my gosh! I can throw a party for the entire universe too!
Did she just exploded?
Maybe.
I think she blew up.
This was going to be the most incredible party ever. She would need to rent out all of Ponyville for this kind of a shindig. No, all of Canterlot.
Seriously, Canterlot?
Yes. She needed to order pallets of streamers, tons of confetti, crates of balloons, paletheras of pinatas, gallons of... What is a party? What is a friend?
I bet Pinkie will know.
Every gear in Pinkie's mind came to a screeching halt. Every thought regarding the jubilation of untold scale and intensity she had been planning mere moments ago, shattering like peanut brittle under a sledgehammer.
Ow! Well, that
Yes.
hurt.
You don't know what a party is? You don't know what a friend is?
Pinkie Pie could feel the confusion of the universe swirl around her as it responded, "No. What are they?"
Oh God, I bet we're gonna know what she's gonna sing. But she's gonna sing.
At this point, Pinkie's brain was desperately attempting to process these monumental revelations, doing all in its power to rationalize the universe's apparent ignorance of the two most important things in the universe.
Oh well, according to her.
Because Pinkie Pie.
You think we don't fucking know?
Just rubbing it in again. Clearly, it was just a communication breakdown. Surely the universe was familiar with the concept of friends and parties. It had just never heard them given those specific names before. Confident that she had solved the conundrum, Pinkie Pie promptly set about resolving it.
Well, a friend is anyone that you like to spend time with, that makes you happy when you see them, that you would have out of a jam, and that you just really, really like. A party is when a whole bunch of friends all gather together and play games and listen to music and drink punch and eat sweets and dance and just have a super duper fun time with each other. Now you know what I'm talking about when I mention friends and parties, right?
Grinning and nodding, Pinkie eagerly awaited their detailed explanations to sink in, and for the universe to assure her that it was ultimately familiar with these all-important concepts. Well then.
I do not understand. I have never done these things. I have always been alone.
Well, isn't this deep?
Yes. The mental whiplash of the universe's horrifying statement very nearly caused Pinkie to faint. No friends? No parties? No one at all, ever? The mere thought of such a horribly lonely existence caused Pinkie's fluffy mane and tail to abruptly deflate and flatten very much like a leaky balloon. Everybody, into the bunker!
Run for your lives!
How is it possible? You're the universe. You're everything. How could you be alone when you have every living thing everywhere ever to keep you company? You should have more friends than anybody anywhere.
Pinkie could almost feel reality itself shudder as the universe cringed in response to the statement.
Do not remind me of life. It crawls and creeps and infests all over me. The mere thought makes me sick.
Dear God! My God! What did we go for? My Little Pony or something that might have been written in a My Chemical Romance song? Good God! Are you a mood killer, universe?
This is fucking everybody's mind, I'd imagine. It's deep, though.
Well, one guy is going for a suicide attempt number 2. Seriously, stop this shit.
Get the robe off your neck. This thing isn't over yet. Pinkie Pie blinked, slowly processing what the universe just said. Life was creeping on and crawling all over it. Pinkie suddenly had a mental image of millions of tiny bugs crawling all over her and shuddering at the thought. Even she would have a hard time befriending a bunch of icky things that were crawling all over her. No wonder the universe didn't have friends or parties. Compared to something as vast as the totality of existence, everything else was just a gross little creepy crawler that gave it the heebie-jeebies.
Ew, that reminds me of that Powerpuff Girls episode. Ugh, remember that? Remember those big bat? Remember all those cockroaches?
Oh yeah, good old roach coach.
Ooh, yeah.
With this newfound understanding of the universe's plight, Pinkie was filled with renewed vigor and sense of purpose, which left her to spirits and repoofed her mane. False alarm, people.
Whew.
It was decided she was going to be the universe's first ever friend. Yes.
I understand where you're coming from, Mr. Universe. I wouldn't really feel like making friends with a bunch of icky little things either. But how often have you ever zoomed down to our level to take a good look at us?
Good point.
Almost never. The idea is simply too disgusting.
Well, geez, don't have to be so butch about it.
Nodding sagely, Pinkie fixed an emphatic gaze on the general location where she imagined the universe was manifested.
That makes sense, but did you ever think that the reason you find us all so icky-bicky is because you never took the chance to get to know us? After all, it's hard to make friends with some pony if you're looking down on them for light years away. If you spend some time just watching us go about our lives, maybe you'd enjoy it. And instead of getting the heebie-jeebies when you found life somewhere, you get excited instead.
I thought it's because he just noticed that he discovered Equestria and how weirdly it behaves against scientific norms and all that. You know, running on magic alone.
Yeah. Then again, this is the universe we're talking about, talking to a pink pony, because Pinkie Pie!
Don't rub it in anymore.
Okay, I get it. There was a long silence, and Pinkie could feel a torrent of thoughts and ideas rushing just past her perception as the universe carefully considered her words. After nearly 5 minutes of contemplation, the universe finally responded. Let's see what it says, shall we?
Perhaps you are right. I must admit, I've enjoyed conversing with you. Does that make us friends?
Question mark?
Yes.
The smile that spread over Pinkie Pie's face simultaneously defied every known law of physics and biology with its sheer size. She was, for real this time, officially friends with the entire fucking universe.
How the fuck?
Because...
Let's not go there. It's rhetorical. Okay, god damn it.
Because Pinkie Pie.
God damn it! I told you not to fucking rub it in! God sucking motherfuck! Go ahead and have your chuckles in! God almighty.
I'm so sorry, Gonzo.
Of course we are! I'm super duper proud to be your first and bestest ever friend, Mr. Universe. I can't wait to throw you a party!
Pinkie suddenly felt mirth radiating from every corner of creation, with what she realized must have been the universe's laughter.
Well, this is a first.
And it was and it was and it was an experience she would remember for the rest of her days.
In time, my friend. In time. I must depart, but I will return soon to watch you and your friends. And thank you, Pinkie Pie, for bringing me laughter.
How? I cannot believe it. I think she manages to fulfill her own destiny of being the element of fucking laughter if she made the entire fucking universe laugh.
Because she is Pinkie Pie, because Pinkie Pie and all the laws of physics boiled down to Pinkie Pie, because Pinkie Pie is Pinkie Pie!
I was trying to do something positive and you just wrecked that train faster than I can.
I totally didn't mean to. I couldn't help it. I had to get out of it, I swear.
You wrecked that shit faster than Wreck-It Ralph. That is scary. Quit it.
I should thank you, but it'd be more fun to kill you.
Is that
King-
it?
King Candy.
Yeah. Is that it of the fanfic?
Nope.
Go on then.
Oh, blast it all, the universe had forgotten to ask Pinkie about why her planet's sun was behaving so strangely. Not to mention, there was definitely a peculiar feeling surrounding that bizarre crater formation on the moon.
Magic?
Luna. Still, the universe knew that someday soon it would be returning to that strange, out-of-the-way corner of itself. It would ask Pinkie Pie about it later. In the meantime, for the first time in eons, it had something to look forward to, and a sense of purpose beyond wanton destruction. In fact, the universe decided that now would be the perfect time to see if there were any other planets inhabited by wonderful creatures like Pinkie Pie.
Don't look here. We're pretty much destroying ourselves.
Choosing a new galaxy at random, the universe found a promising-looking star system with a charming mix of gas giants and standard planets. Most were barren, though beautiful, But the third planet out from the star was a riot of life, much like the one Pinkie Pie called home. Eager to make more new friends, the universe shifted its perception down to the surface of the planet. A planet inhabited by a peculiar species of bipedal, furless primates.
Yep. I think it's looking in the wrong direction. Why are they looking here?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh.
What?
Approximately 5 minutes later, the universe simultaneously detonated every star in the galaxy.
You! I told you to look to the wrong fucking direction! That better not be in a fucking fanfic!
It is.
How the fuck are we alive?
Because Pinkie Pie!
Fuck you! Fuck you the hell! Pinkie Pie should not be alive now! Fucking fuck. Is that fucking it now?
Yes.
Great! The universe just killed everybody! Thanks a fucking lot! Get your chuckles in.
What?
Go ahead and get your chuckles in while you fucking can.
Oh, really? I need to go get some water. Some water. I will be back, people.
Yeah, sure. Feels so depressed now. I want to watch some CNN.